Now, its savior was built by the people over at 8bithero.org on deviantart.com, so credit to them for building this pixel art. So what do we need for Professor at Savior? We need some black wool, orange wool, white wool, blue wool, white stained clay, red wool, and a little bit of light blue wool. So let's get started down here. We're going to line up, and we're going to build it above the ground because in the new movie, he has a really cool wheelchair that floats, so why not? So we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place one block here, and then we're going to start. Actually, let's move it a little bit this way so that we don't crash into each other. That should be enough room. So let's just put a white block here and then a black wool here. So now this is where we're going to start, above the air. Not above the air, but above the ground. And we're going to put 14 blocks. So that's our first block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Awesome. So now let's grab our orange wool, and we should just do another 14 blocks. Then black wool. Now we're going to grab our white wool and replace 3 blocks of our white wool, and then another 3 blocks of our white wool. We're going to go all the way here to this side, and we're going to place 2 blocks of white wool. And then another 2 blocks of white wool. Now we're going to connect them with some white wool. So 2 black wools here. And then on this side, we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then 1. 1. And again. So now over here, what we're going to do is that right here, we're going to place just 4 blocks of our orange wool. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me make sure. Just 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it is 4. Okay. So yeah, right here, we're going to place 4. Actually, it's 5 if you count this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I am repeating a lot of things, it's just because I want to make sure that we do it right the first time. So then we're going to add black wool here. Then we're going to add 1, 2, 3. Black wool. Then 1, 2, 3. Black wool. Black wool. And then 1, 2, 3. Black wool. Black wool. Awesome. So now here comes the little tricky part, and that is that right here we're going to place 20 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. So it connected, so that means we did it right. So now all that we have to do is that right here, let's fill it in with some orange wool. Okay, we're almost done. So now let's take a step back. This is what we have so far. That is the beginning of his hover wheelchair. I guess that's what it's called. Instead of a hovercraft, it's a hover wheelchair. So now what we're going to do is that right here, we're going to place 1 black wool right here. And then 4 orange wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then black wool. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, we're going to grab our red. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then black wool. And then 6 orange wool blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 6 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right here we need to go up by 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Awesome. Then 4 orange wool blocks here. Then black. Then 3 light blue wools. And then another block here. And here. And then black wool. And right here we need to go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 orange wools here. Then black and black, black. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. It's coming along nicely. So now what we're going to do is that right here, we're going to grab our blue wool and replace 1, 2. Then 1, 2. Then we're going to place 5 blocks of our white wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 red wools right here. Awesome. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to place 3 black wools on the top and then 1 on either side. So it's a row of 5. And then right here, what we're going to do is that we're going to place black wool. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Black wool here too. Then we're going to grab our white wool and replace 2 blocks. Followed by a black. And then a white. Then 1, 2. Now we're going to grab our white stained clay and replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of our white stained clay. And then 1, 2, 3 of our black wool. So we have built a lot so far. Let me take another break. Pause it if you need to. This is what we have so far for Professor Xavier. And then 1, 2. We're going to grab our blue wool and replace 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And we can actually fill this part in. Let's grab our black wool and replace 1 block here and here. So we're done with that part of his suit. So now what we're going to go is that we're going to go down here. We're going to place 1 orange wool and then 4 black wools. We're going to grab our blue wool and we're going to place black right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to place 6 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Then 2 white wools. Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. Then black, black, black. Black, black, black. Sound like a chicken. Okay, so then our blue wool goes here, then to the left. And then right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And another one here. And then we're going to place 1, 2. Very cool. So now we're going to place our black wool here and here. And then all that is left to do is that we're actually going to take this out for 1 second. Let's take a step back. This is what we have so far. Pause it if you need to. We're going to place another blue right here. Because that one needs to be 4. And then this one's going to be 2. So 1, 2. Then black wool. And then another one here. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our white stained clay and we're going to fill this row here. It should be 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now our black wool, we're going to place 4 blocks for its mouth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our white wool and starting in this block here, we're going to place 1, 2. Then 4 black wools. Then 1, 2. Then another 2 black wools for his eyebrows and eyes. Very cool. Then right here, our white stained clay, we're going to go straight up. Then 2 black wools next to it, 1, 2. Then white wool, white wool, white wool, and then a black wool here. White stained clay, white stained clay. Now we can take another break. I like to take a lot of breaks throughout the video just so that like you have a good set of stopping points. So you can pause the video and copy what you see on your screen. Okay, so now we're going to do this part of his head. So we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's grab our white stained clay and just go whoop, like that. Then black wool. Let's grab our white stained clay and go blue, like that. Black wool. And then white stained clay, black wool, so that you have those 2 blocks like so. And then white stained clay, black wool, so that you have those 2 black blocks. And now what we're going to do is the moment of truth. Did we do it correctly? To find that out, we need to grab our white stained clay and it needs to be 6 blocks across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. And then another 6 blocks on the top. And that's how you know you did it correctly, if everything matches up. So make sure you guys have that on the top. That top layer over there that you see there, it's 6 blocks. Then that's 7. That's 7. And all that we have left to do is now just to fill in Professor Xavier's head with some white stained clay. So if you haven't seen the new X-Men movie, stop what you're doing, but finish this pixel art and go see that movie, because it was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't the best X-Men movie. I think X-Men 2 was still so cool. It was so awesome. But this, I think it's X-Men Apocalypse is the name. That one's pretty cool. Professor Xavier finally gets his iconic look of like no hair on the top. So pretty cool how that happens. Definitely recommend that movie. So talking about movies, if you like Professor Xavier, you might also like to build Jean Grey, Colossus, Psylocke, Gambit, Rogue, Storm. There was no Rogue in this movie. That's kind of sad. I wanted to see her. And then Jubilee, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Logan. So those are all the X-Men characters I have built so far. So feel free to build those too if you want. And thanks so much for watching. This was William from Rocket Zero. We'll see you next time.